Hey everybody, Graham here. So I put up a video earlier today just letting everybody know that Chris's case has been remanded over to the circuit court. He is currently in family court, which can only handle misdemeanors, and now he is being transferred to circuit court, which can handle felonies, which, of course, would seem to indicate that either he's having felony charges added to what he's already been charged with, or that his incest charge has been bumped up from a misdemeanor to a felony. Now, my understanding is that in Virginia, incest can either be a class 5 misdemeanor, a class 1 misdemeanor, which is the most severe form of misdemeanor, or it can be a class 5 felony, which is the lowest kind of felony. And it's really up to the prosecutor to decide what they want to charge him with. If they want to charge him with felony incest or if they want to charge him with misdemeanor incest. My suspicion is that they're going with the felony charge because of the consent issue. Barb having dementia would diminish her ability to consent, if not occlude it completely. So that's what I think is going on. And then they may have thrown a few other charges in there too. There was some issue about him taking money out of Barb's bank account or something like that. And so, maybe they're charging him with larceny or something. But I suspect that the main bulk of the charge is going to be felony incest. And it's hard to say how many counts. According to him, he was doing it every 3 days. And who knows for how long. But if he did that for a month, that'd be 10 counts. Which could theoretically be 100 years in jail, because I understand that the maximum sentence for felony incest in Virginia is 10 years. So, this being the case, it leads me to wonder what kind of evidence that they have. There is the Bella call, and Smokey McCrack just did a 1-year anniversary Bella call video that I think is worth checking out if you haven't seen it already. He's pretty specific and pretty graphic in the Bella call, but it's a Bella call, and I don't know if it's admissible. It could be hearsay. It could be inadmissible because Virginia is a two-party consent state when it comes to recording calls, and Chris may not have consented to the call. Or it could be the case that, when they ask Chris about it, he could just say, yeah, I was trying to impress Bella, and I was trying to talk like a big shot, and, I was lying. So I don't see where that can really hold up. I think it's contributing evidence. I don't think it's enough to get him convicted. Likewise, Barb's testimony is probably not going to be admissible because of her dementia. Or I don't know if it would be admissible or not, but I don't think it would be very valuable because, I think a skilled lawyer could make her look really confused on the stand. And from what I've read about Heilberg, he knows what he's doing. So if Chris's so-called confession and Barb's testimony are not going to be enough, then what else do they have? The only thing that I think would really shut the book on it would be if they have forensic evidence from Barb. If they tested her and they found Chris's DNA someplace it shouldn't have been, then that would be the best evidence. And that, I think that would put him away. So I think it's kind of up in the air how this is going to shake out in terms of whether or not he is likely to be convicted. But having addressed the possible charges and the possible evidence, let's move on to what's really important here. How is this going to affect us, the viewing audience? I think we can be pretty sure that we are not going to get any more videos or audio recordings from Chris anytime soon. He's not heading home. He's not getting his phone back. He's not going to be making videos. He's not going to be on the internet. So we're going to have to rely on letters, just like we've been doing for the past year. Now, I really hope that there aren't enough people telling Chris that his letters are being posted online to make him stop writing. Because, it does appear from some of the stuff that's been posted recently that he doesn't like the fact that his letters are being posted. Or there's in one case he redacted some information. He's asked people not to post letters. He's asked people to only post summaries or to only post specific parts of letters. And I think what we really want is the total unfiltered Chris. We don't want him controlling what parts of his letters we see. We want to see everything. And that's really kind of ironic, because if it were anybody else, you'd think, well, that's just a gross invasion of privacy. But it's Chris. And, you know, jail letters get looked at by the jail anyway. It means that we're going to see a lot more begging. If it becomes clear to Chris that he's not getting out of the pokey anytime soon, he's going to be after that sweet commissary stuff. You know, he's going to want his radio, he's going to want his books, his TV, whatever he can get. And he's going to need money for that. And people will probably send him money. There are probably enough weens who will send him money to buy that stuff. And he's going to buy junk food and stuff like that. I wish it were possible to send something other than money, because what would really be the best thing to send Chris in prison would be paper. Just send him a ream of printer paper and a set of colored pencils. And, you know, maybe he'll get down to the thing that he claims is his life's work and passion and actually draw some more Sonichu comics. Not that I think anybody's clamoring for more Sonichu comics, but, you know, I mean, what did he produce? Like 14 issues over 20 years or something like that? His pace of production is ridiculous. But in jail, he may not have anything else to do, so he may get down to drawing. There's been speculation that he'll be segregated from the general population. I guess there are mental health units inside prisons. I think if that's possible, it should happen, because I think if Chris does mix with the general population, he's going to get beat up a lot. For one thing, even prisoners tend not to like sex criminals. And for another thing, it's Chris. And you know he's going to say something to someone and get slugged. He just is. And because that's how it goes down in prison. It's not like the real world where the cops come. You know, yeah, maybe the guards will show up, but you're still going to get your ass kicked. And once he gets a reputation as the guy who pisses everybody off, he's just going to get his ass kicked on general principle. So he needs to be segregated so that he can actually survive his sentence. But it's going to be dry times on the lolcow farms, because all we're going to get is letters. That's the best we can hope for at this point. We may get some recordings of some phone calls if somebody can talk him into doing that. My personal hope is that he's going to dive deep into his personal mythology, and that the developments that we've seen over the past year of, you know, him supposedly realizing that he's Jesus and stuff like that, I really hope that accelerates, and that we get a lot of letters with stuff that's going to make the letters that we've already got look very dry. But I don't know. I don't know if he's going to get convicted. I don't know if he's going to, you know, if he's going to get offered another plea deal and take it. I don't know if he's going to get acquitted or what. But the bottom line is he's facing serious charges now, and he's not getting out anytime soon. So, you know, enjoy the letters, and in the meantime, find some other lolcows to follow, because it's going to be thin gruel. But I hope that you guys find whatever amusement you can in this stuff. And I don't know what else to say. You know, if there's more news, we'll talk about it. If there's not, there's not. I'll talk about something else. But there you go. So you guys have a great one, and I will see you in the next one. Graham out. Bye-bye.